It's the Jim and Terry Show. Yes, we're still holed up in the bunker. The bunker? Why a bunker? Oh, maybe it's because of things happening around us.
Well, when I went to go to the washroom there, I looked out the bathroom window there, and
There was no window in the bathroom.
I saw a bunch of grays out there.
It's an interior bathroom. Okay. You saw a bunch of grays out there, you said? Oh, wow.
Well, maybe that was the toilet.
Jim is suffering from sleep deprivation.
Oh,
He's
yes.
creating all kinds of mind games, and he's seeing things that aren't there, and things that aren't there aren't there, and I don't know where we're going with this. Let's talk about Poland. And
What's it mean? What's this mean?
Well, let's talk about one of my favorite programs, Professor Gertis Explains, or there's another fellow who examines the war, who provide these, and I'm guessing these are satellite tracks, because they show the drones. So how many drones? Hundreds of drones. A few ballistic missiles, most of them are drones. The largest attacks since the start of the war have been in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 nights in particular, striking everybody, including 20 retirees on a line to get their pension check.
Wasn't that about as sad? And we're becoming numb to it. I mean,
There's too much killing.
standing in line to get their pension, and Putin decided, that'd be good. We'll blow them up.
Or the, deny, deflect stuff of Trump. If you're on Putin's side, you would say they weren't really pensioners. They were military personnel.
Oh, lining up with old trench coats on.
Yes,
Why
and
would
those
they
canes
do
were
that?
really weapons. and
It's sick. So, 19 plus drones flew into Poland airspace
yes.
from Russia. Some of them armed.
Not just from Russia. This is the thing that's getting complicated. It's Belarus is the source of some of these incursions.
Oh, no.
So we have North Korea giving tens of thousands of soldiers and drones and shells. We've got Iran giving Shahed drones by the tens of thousands. We got North Korea giving drones and artillery shells by the tens of thousands, as well as soldiers.
Well,
Is
they
this
starved
not
their people.
already an international conflagration?
I've never seen. This is going to go down, I think, as one of the biggest abominations in our modern time. Because what it is the world's basically saying, you can hit them with everything you can muster up, but they can't hit you. They can only just defend from your punches. They're not allowed to hit you back or to deter you from continuing to swing at them, if you want to look at boxers. And imagine if you're Ukrainian. Every night, hell's raining down on you, and you're not allowed to slap them back.
To me, the problem is NATO, and again, that Professor Gertis Explains, uses the image of a paper tiger. Is NATO a toothless tiger? Like, it's paper? It doesn't matter how many times drones fly into NATO countries?
Well, here's what I think, Terry. I think what has happened, I blame Trump for absolutely everything. I really think that NATO thought there's no way the king is going to bail on NATO. But he did.
Yes.
He really did. He started by threatening Canada and Greenland. That's how he started. And
we'll come back to that one.
well, but I mean,
you're right.
They were caught off guard. We better, America at one time wanted to be the big boy.
Yes.
Now they don't want to be a big boy anymore. They just want to be royalty and sit back and watch the world bow down to them.
And pay for all the stuff.
Not you people, not you citizens. I'm not saying that.
No.
But the cult of the Trump cult is he's a king and everybody bows down to him. And if you don't bow down to him, you die. And we got to remember Ukraine. Part of the Ukraine problem was that Trump tried to bribe Zelensky.
Yes.
Way in the beginning, tried to bribe him.
The first
He
impeachment.
wanted something. What are you
Quid
going
pro
to give
quo.
me?
Yeah.
All right, if I give you these missiles, what's in it for me? That's what he is. He's a mob boss.
Now, did you understand, just since we revisited that first impeachment, what he was asking for was dirt on Joe Biden?
Yes, on his opponent.
Political
Yeah.
dirt on your opponent.
Yeah. And Zelensky rightfully said no. I'm not going to do that.
And yet it's been construed as Zelensky being unreasonable and protecting the corruption of the Biden crime family.
But the hypocrisy within the Trump family and organization and the GOP and his cult following is unbelievable.
It is.
He can say right to your face you're an idiot and then accuse you of calling him an idiot.
Yes.
He just can do this.
This is the whataboutism of hypocrisy that I've long railed against. And it's easy to say, but you got to prove it with evidence. When you say, well, GOP is worse or better than, Democrats are worse or better than, you better have evidence. So can you point to specific legislation? Yes, we can count the number of times, and this includes Canada and the Conservatives and Poilievre government, how many times you voted for in support of some progressive legislation, something that is good, that's going to help people, and the number of times you got in the way and voted something down and prevented something good from happening. That's how you measure these things. Hypocrisy stinks.
I don't... My recommendation is everybody quit. Like, what are you doing there? I mean, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? I mean, are you all, as you said earlier in our talk, I don't even know if it was online, but you said earlier, are they just soulless?
Soulless.
They have no soul.
Yeah.
Are they just soulless? And some of them are really looking that way. And even some of the talk show guys, like Rogan and them, you wonder, because they know what they're doing. But they're doing it for money. And you're going to have to answer for doing that. And you can pretend you're religious until the cows come home.
You can't hide behind the Carolyn Levitt gold cross.
No, you can't. And the sad thing is there are wonderful, true Christians. That one you sent me, those two men, were Christians. Mm-hmm. They're just saying, this is not Christianity, what you're seeing here. And they're right. They're absolutely right. They're just saying what I've been saying all along. Yep. Christianity doesn't come in a wolf's...
apparently it does these days.
Yeah. No, I know the whole thing, but I mean, if I said it earlier, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. And so if they're acting evilly, they're probably not following Jesus.
They're probably evil.
Yeah, probably evil.
Okay, getting back to Ukraine and switching gears again. So is it that Putin knows what he's doing and he's testing the waters to see how far he can go with an incursion? And then when a real strike comes, people won't react because, well, Russia's done this before. It's just a false alarm. Why scramble the jets this time? We scrambled last time. We shot them all down and no problem. So next time, it won't be 19. It'll be 190. It'll be 500, 5,000.
And boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's either doing that or he's doing his old buddy Trump a favor by diverting the Epstein files, by having everybody worry about World War III, because what he's done is he's now attacked a NATO nation. Okay, he didn't drop any bombs, but they could have, and they were loaded, some of them. So he invaded the airspace of a NATO nation, which really normally should trigger World War III. Sorry, folks, I know it's sad and dangerous, but it should, because attack one, attack all. So there should be a lot of talk going on. What are we going to do? Going to have to take Russia out?
Well, America's long said under the Trump administration they would not honor the Article 5, and yet the only time Article 5 has actually been used since World War II was 9/11, when everybody came to the United States aid. Yeah,
and here we were. Everybody came to the United States aid. We're celebrating this day, not celebrating, wrong word. Mourning the loss of 9/11. That's actually on the day we're recording this right now. And you're right, worldwide, everybody went with Article 5.
Yep.
And now, no, we're not going to do that. We don't do that.
Now,
yes, you did do it when it was you.
Yeah.
And we all jumped because we believed in that.
Now, I don't want to put it too starkly. America still has forces in Europe. America still has weapons in Europe. So I don't want to say that they're not there. It's just,
can you trust America 100%?
No,
that they won't turn on. That they won't turn on their own. Can you trust that?
Not at all.
Not now, and Europe can't trust it either. No. At one time you did, but the unthinkable has happened. You now have a dictator in power in the United States and a cult running the country. There's no way around that. No. I mean, even the cult. I'm sure if you gave them some lied potion, they would sit there and they would say to you, of course we're a cult. This isn't America anymore, because they're taking it over.
I don't think the soulless people, those who have a soul, are aware and don't care anymore what America is or what it was. Maybe the Charlie Kirk assassination will, I don't know if I can use that word, we might get stinged for that, but whether that will be a uniting thing. Like, what is our social discourse? If someone who's debating out in public can be a victim.
It will not be a uniting force, and I'll tell you why. Trump's not going to have it.
No.
He cannot unite. He knows he has to fracture his country.
The clicks are in, the money is in division.
Yeah.
The money is in anger.
He's not going to pay back the $1 trillion he needs to pay back to businesses because of the illegal tariff. He is the man of lawlessness. He doesn't do anything under the law. Everything he does is opposed to the law.
And let's not forget the E. Jean Carroll settlement for $90 million plus interest, and tick, 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 you're still on the hook.
Yeah.
Mr. Felon.
Yeah, Mr. Felon. Mr. Felon.
There must be a song in that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Mr. Nobody. I'm a nobody. I was a real nowhere man. I'm a, well, whatever the felon word is for that. The Jim and Terry Show, waxing eloquent, poetic on things to do with criminality in the White House.
Goodbye.